Hey sunshines, if you're new here, I'm Day. Welcome. I'm just gonna get straight into this video. I'm starting off on freshly washed hair to do this medium-sized twist out. My hair has dried overnight, which I usually do my hair on dripping wet hair, but I do have my spray bottle. Natural hair needs a lot of moisture because it tends to absorb a lot of it. So I'm just gonna start off by sectioning my hair into 4 sections. My hair has grown a lot just within these past 2 months, leaving my hair in box braids and then the knotless box braids. I'm really happy about that. I'm just going to speed through the back section so I can show you guys how I do it with the upper right section. When I'm doing tedious tasks, which I don't like to do, I try to make it more enjoyable by doing something I love. So I decided to catch up on some of my other favorite YouTubers' content while I was twisting my hair. To style my hair, I will be using the lock method. The lock method stands for a leave-in, oil, and a cream. The leave-in is for moisture, the oil seals in the moisture from the conditioner, and the cream is for styling. So now that I have my hair dripping wet, I like to go in with my leave-in conditioner. The leave-in conditioner that I am using is this Cantu's Leave-In Conditioning Repair Cream. I like this product, but it's not my favorite. If I had to choose a favorite right now, it would be the As I Am leave-in conditioner. I love the moisture it gives my hair, but the only thing is I go through them so fast. That's a good product to use if your hair is really fine. It won't weigh your hair down as much, but when products do tend to weigh your hair down, it's good to help with some of the shrinkage. It does elongate your hair a lot. But if your hair has a low porosity, it will not absorb the product, and the product will just sit on your hair and it'll be white and you'll be like, what is going on? So yeah, that's the only thing. But my hair has a high porosity. It drinks up moisture. I can put so much stuff on my hair and it'll just drink it up. So I like thicker and heavier products. The oil I usually tend to lean towards is this 100% castor oil. The oil in the applicator is not the original tea tree oil. I just refill it whenever I run low because I like the applicator it has on it, and it makes it really easy to get to my scalp. I love nozzles like that, so whenever I have them, I keep them and I just refill them for whatever oil I'm going to use. But castor oil is my favorite right now because it really helps promote growth. And you know, I'm trying to regrow my hair again, but I just want it to be really healthy this time. After I have finished applying the leave-in and the oil, I make sure I comb through the product so it can be evenly distributed throughout my hair. My hair is already detangled for the most part, so it's really easy to comb my hair right now. And it's time to apply the cream. This is my favorite styling product. I love the ORS Curls Unleashed product. It's so thick and it's very rich. It has shea butter and honey in it. It really helps with shrinkage and gives my hair a nice hold without it being super crunchy. I really love this product. It's very thick and very moisturizing. Highly recommend. This is like one of my holy grail products. I will always repurchase it. Once I'm done, I just let it air dry overnight. I put a scarf on my edges and throw a bonnet over on top of it, and usually it's dry by the morning time. If your hair is still damp as you untwist them, your hair will be very frizzy and less defined if you take them out prematurely, and it does defeat all the time and effort you took to put them in, so make sure they are 100% dry. I prefer air drying over a blow dryer to prevent heat damage, but it's okay if you're in a rush. Just try to use a heat protecting spray. When I undo my twist, I rub a lot of my castor oil on my hands to help my hands glide through my hair to prevent breakage and frizz. I don't really like a lot of frizz, but sometimes it's really inevitable. Preventing breakage is the key to growing your hair out. You want to retain as much length as possible. The ends of your hair is the oldest parts of your hair and should be treated very delicately. It's important to always start from the end and gently work your way to the root while combing and detangling your hair. Those are just a few tips to maintain and grow your hair. Okay, so for my edges, I like using this kinky curly custard gel because it has crazy hold. I love using this on my wash and goes along with the cream because gel helps your hair last longer, but you have to be careful using it because since your hair is going to be harder, it makes it easier to break off. Most gels have alcohol in them and that sucks all the moisture out of your hair. I like to spray my edges with water before I tie it up at night. This just helps soften up the cast of the gel as I sleep, and I just reapply it in the morning. It does cause a little flaking though, but I also spray that out and it does pretty well for the most part. And this is how I usually style my edges. Finally, I shape my hair using a comb or a pick. Make sure when you are shaping your hair to not pull the comb all the way through. You will ruin your curls that way. Sometimes I get a little pick happy like I did here. I wish I did not do the sides of my hair and I would have gave myself a little bit more of a tapered look, but it's cool. I'm still experimenting on how I like my hair at this length, so y'all gonna see all kind of things with me. I did the little 2 ponytail look, a puff in the middle, a part, all kind of stuff, y'all. At first I was a little self-conscious to wear my natural hair out, but I decided I wasn't gonna care and I rock my natural hair anyway, and I always post plenty of pictures. I usually get a lot of compliments. I'm loving the woman God is molding me into. Always remember, never compare, be inspired, and let your light shine. Thank you so much for watching. God bless.